Wow. You able to get out? You like magician that disappear from stage and then we appear behind you.
Right. When this is all over, I'll try to find a job with the circus.
What you want to do now? You don't think I better call police?
Given how things are unfolding, I'd say that the police wouldn't help much. Where's your cab?
Cab parked 2 blocks from here. I was afraid the man from Port would recognize it, so hid an alley.
That's the first good idea today.
I always full of good idea.
Sure. Do you know where the car with the girl is headed?
No, when I arrive, I hear only that man from Port and woman talk about ferry today.
A ferry. Maybe I know where the car with the girl is headed.
Where?
While I was being used as a punching bag, I heard Victoria say something about a plane she had to catch. They definitely won't be leaving from the main airport. No matter how many connections they have in New York, a girl can't get on board without someone asking questions. So they must have picked a much more discreet airport. And I'm sure that the ferry that you heard them talking about is the same one I found the ad for in Victoria's office, so they're headed to Glen Cove.
Wow. You good as investigator.
Not good enough. Even if I know that they're going to Glen Cove, I don't have any idea which airport they went to. If I only had a map.
I have map.
You have a map with you?
Certainly, I drive cab. Without map, I don't get nowhere.
John, I'm starting to think that you're not as useless as I thought.
You always have something nice to say, huh?
Give me the map.
Here.
I don't see anything here. I don't see anything here. I don't see anything here. Here it is. MacArthur Airport. There aren't any other airports for miles. This is definitely where they're headed. If I take the Northern Boulevard, I should get there in less than 2 hours. Considering the time it takes with the ferry, they must still be traveling. John.
You know where girl is?
Maybe, but I need you to do me a favor.
I think this me not like.
I need you to call a certain Violetta Moore and ask him to go to the museum in Central Park.
We no get girl and friend?
Yes, but I'll go alone.
And how you plan to go?
With your cab.
You want me? Give my cab to you?
Yes, you can't come where I have to go. You'd only get in my way.
Not a question. I no give you cab.
If I have to, I'll take it by force, so stop jabbering.
Damn it, this is unfair. You have me arrested today. Kidnapped girl, got mixed up in this story, and now you want cab? This is absolutely not fair.
Tomorrow morning, if everything goes well, you'll find it parked on the Lower East Side.
And if not go where?
I'll be dead, and one of the advantages of being dead is not having to apologize to upset cab drivers for their destroyed cabs.
Okay. You take cab, but promise to be careful. Cab only thing I have.
Relax, I'll treat it like it were mine.
I not feel better.
Remember to call Violetta Moore. His number's in the book.
Violetta Moore, Central Park Museum. I remember everything.
Good. It's time to go stop an airplane. The dawn lights up the hills of Glen Cove, while the cab is swallowed up by the shadows of the sequoias that surround the highway. After a mile of twists and turns, a blue sign tells me that I'm close. I leave the cab a quarter of a mile from the airport, hidden among the trees, and go the rest of the way by foot, for safety's sake. Marzetti, I'm coming to even up the score.
Oscar. Have you seen Diaz? If you see her, don't let on that you've seen me. I plan on having a chat with our guest, and I don't want Diaz underfoot. While I entertain myself with the pretty redhead, you stay here and be on call. If you see someone, you know what to do.
A redhead. He was definitely talking about Greta, so they brought her here, too. I have to find a way into the airport, but so long as that ogre Oscar is there, I don't think it'll be easy. If I go any further, Oscar will see me. As long as he's still there, it will be impossible for me to enter the airport. A crowbar, a pretty lucky find. I'll take it. This trinket will definitely come in handy. A flight plan, dated May 1931. It says a lot about how busy this place is. I'm not going to pick up every object that I find around. This room had to be some sort of information counter. There were registries and embarkation cards on the shelves. I don't think that Oscar would let me go if I showed him a fake boarding card. That guy doesn't seem that stupid. It looks like a hurricane went through this room. There's ruined furniture and papers everywhere. A crowbar. It will definitely come in handy. Yes, the light from this flashlight should be enough to attract Oscar's attention. Once he's inside, I shouldn't have any problems hitting him with the crowbar. It looks like a hurricane went through this room. There's ruined furniture and papers everywhere. A flight plan. It says a lot. I don't see how I could... The light from this flashlight should be enough to attract Oscar's attention. Once he's inside, I shouldn't have any problems hitting him with the crowbar. Those are downspouts. I had to walk half a mile on foot so no one would see me coming by cab. I have no intention of going back. MacArthur Airport. This really looks like an abandoned place, perfect for leaving the city without anyone noticing. No, better leave the flashlight where it is. No, I don't see what I should do with it. Even if there was something useful, I wouldn't be able to find it in the middle of this mess. Those are downspouts. I'll attract Oscar's attention by making some noise with these pipes. If I hide in the room next door, I might be able to catch him by surprise. Good. With this, I have at least evened up the score. What the? My gun. Oscar had it with him. He must have taken it from me in Chinatown. Good. At least I'm not unarmed now. Even passed out, that guy is still dangerous. If he woke up, he'd only need a second to rip off my head with one of his fists. You can be as big and fat as you want, but a whack with a crowbar on the back of your neck would knock anyone out. Even if he's sleeping like a baby now, I should tie him up. If he wakes up, things won't go well for me. Yes, tying him with these ropes should stop him from causing any damage if he wakes up. Okay, I got the flashlight back, tied up Oscar, and hid him under one of the desks. I hope no one comes looking for him. If they don't see him at the front door, it won't take them long to figure out what happened. I'd say it's better to hurry now that the entrance to the airport is free. I've seen that car before. It's the same one that was at the Melville port when they killed Sean. If I need a car, I have Sean's cab. It's hidden in the trees about a half-mile from here. That's the same guy I saw in my dream, the Turk. His presence here is anything but reassuring. That guy wouldn't think twice about putting a bullet between my eyes if he saw me. I'll bet that Emily is on that plane, if I could just get to it. Hangar 1. I hope this place doesn't become my tomb. This must be the antenna for radio communications. The airport control tower. It seems like someone's in there.
You're a stinker of a man, Edward.
I don't understand this hostility towards me. I'd like to remind you that most of what you've got because of me.
If you're talking about that sick feeling that I get when I hear your name, yes, that's all because of you.
What a sharp tongue, sweetheart.
Don't call me sweetheart.
Once upon a time, you liked it when I called you that.
Once upon a time, I was just a girl. Too naive to understand what a bastard you are.
So I'm a bastard. You didn't feel that way when I gave you the money to keep that stupid bar for losers open.
You didn't give me that money for free. You used it to buy my youth.
Everything has a price, sweetheart. You just have to figure out what it is.
Even the life of a girl?
To tell the truth, that girl belonged to us well before your detective found her.
She's just a kid. She doesn't belong to anyone.
Don't let appearances fool you. That girl is more dangerous than you can imagine.
How dangerous could a kid be?
I don't know. I'm not interested in these things. I'm just interested in what they might give me for her.
Money. Everything boils down to money for you.
Not this time. There's something more interesting than money.
What?
Sweetheart, You'd do well to keep your nose out of this, or you'll end up like your detective.
Jack, where is he now?
Don't worry, your little friend is safe. Not feeling too well, but safe. Even if I can't guarantee that he'll stay that way for long.
You're a bastard, Edward.
Calm down. I don't want to blush with all these compliments. Anyway, my dear little flying Dutch girl, I have some business to take care of now, so have a nice stay in this room, made up just for you.
Coward.
It seems like someone's in there. Greta! Greta!
Jack! How did you get here?
Long story. We don't have time now. I have to find Emily before the plane takes off.
Emily?
Yes, that's the girl's name.
How do you know that?
You won't believe me, but it came to me in a dream.
What are you planning to do?
If I find a way to distract them, I can get Emily without anyone seeing. When they find out what happened, we'll be far away.
And how are you planning to leave this place?
John's cab is parked about a half-mile from here, but I need your help.
I won't be of much help locked up in this place.
Don't worry, I'll find a way to get you out.
Okay.
I'm going.
Jack,
What?
I guess you heard the conversation between me and Marcetti.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I should have told you.
Greta, there's nothing to explain.
I know, but
Greta, we don't have time now. We have to get Emily off that damn airplane.
you're right.
Greta is behind this door. I have to get her out of there. Yes, I just have to be careful not to make too much noise.
Jack, the thing with Marcetti was a long time ago. I was one of the many dancers that worked at his joints in Little Italy. We shared a few words every so often, but nothing more. Then one day, my old man got sick. This strange disease he picked up during the war that seemed to have been dormant until then. With the money I was making, I was barely managing to pay for the treatments that he needed, but his joint was losing money. So I asked Edward for help. The money I needed was nothing for him. He gave it to me without any problems. But I had no idea about what would have happened afterwards. I became his property. My life was his. I never said anything to my old man. Proud as he was, he would have killed himself rather than see his daughter in that situation. But he died a few years later when his disease got worse. I left my career as a dancer and I focused on the red tulip, the thing my father loved the most. Edward didn't call me anymore. He'd probably bought a younger woman and wasn't interested in me anymore. I was free, but I had no reason to be happy.
Greta, we all have things that we do in our lives that we aren't proud of. You don't need to explain yourself. Certainly not to me. I'm just one of the many losers that come into your joint to ruin his liver.
Jack, you know how I feel about you.
Women and gambling. If you think you know anything about either, it won't be long before you step in it.
Just this once, can you set your cynicism aside?
It's not cynicism, kid. It's just my way to survive.
Jack. Jack. Jack!
McLean, we're here.
Good.
Nicholas said that the professor is hidden inside the museum, top floor, room 13. The back door was left open. You shouldn't have any problems, but keep your eyes well open anyway.
I'll keep that in mind.
We'll be waiting for you here.
I won't be long. The others are waiting for me in the car. I'd better hurry up. It looks like they started some renovation works, but from the state of the scaffolding, I'd say they stopped halfway through. It's just a short crisis, they said. And after a few months, factories and stores started to close. This museum must have met the same fate. A dinosaur exhibition. I'm not really thrilled to find animal carcasses spread throughout the museum. The water tanks have been totally dried up to make room for the scaffolding. This notice board lists the museum's opening hours. There are no night tours. The main entrance to the museum. That's for visitors, certainly not for me. It looks like they started some renovation works. It's just a... This museum must... $100. Rye whiskey. Me daily dose of happiness. The windows are locked from the inside. Impossible to open them from the outside. Oil barrels, that's it. Count me out, thanks. It's just a ladder, it's no use to me. According to the information, I should have found this door open, but it's locked. It's locked. I hate when things don't turn out as planned. A gun with a silencer, the quietest way to take care of certain business. Well, I don't want to waste time with locked doors. I'll just open it my way. Nice beast. Maps that I have no intention of wasting time with. The professor's office is in room 13, top floor. I should be able to figure out how to get there. It was more difficult than I thought, but here I am. This is where Professor Zindler is. A water tank. What the hell is a water tank doing in a museum? It's the same type of crates I saw at the entrance. They're probably used to move exhibits from one room to another. This chandelier is definitely too showy for my tastes. I'm not here to learn about some civilization that ceased to exist centuries ago. The display cases are empty. It must be some sort of temple from some ancient civilization. It's Professor Zindler's office. When I enter in the office, I find the professor. "You finally made it," he says. "You're finally here. I know everything from this recording. Are you the man who's supposed to save us?" The answer is simple. No. Find the professor, kill him, and get back what he took from us. These are the orders. Black Lily's orders. Get back what he took from us. I think about documents, cash, or some strange object, but not this. A girl? I have to kidnap a kid? She's Emily's age, my sister's age when she disappeared, and I couldn't protect her. A couple of voices, I guess what's left of me conscience, start to fight in me head. A girl. I can't give a girl to Black Lily. The voices win. I take the girl and I head straight for the entrance, taking a different way. I wasted some time and the Turk will be suspicious. He might come in the museum. I'm not wrong.
McLean is taking too long. Something is not right. Oscar, you keep guard here. I'm going to check whether everything is going as planned.
Damn it, the Turk got suspicious of me taking so long. It'll take him a while to figure out what happened. Better use this opportunity to get out of here. Good. Now I just have to figure out how to get as far away as possible from here. That's the car I used to get here, together with Oscar and the Turk. They left the car unlocked. I'll just borrow it. Run away, Sean. Run away as far as possible. You've done some pretty dumb things in your life, but this beats them all. Standing up to Black Lily to protect a girl? It's this type of sentimentality that'll get you killed. But maybe it's better that way. A man once told me it's not how you live, but how you die that says who you are. And I don't want to die a murderer.